everyone, Happy New Year. This is Catching here, tax accountants. So it's almost the time of the year where you're gonna file your tax return and you need a refreshers of what documentations you need to bring to your tax accountants. So I'm gonna go ahead talk about the documents you generally need when you go to your tax accountants. I also included a free Google Doc, list out the documents that you need. It is a simple 2 pages, so it's like a checklist. You can see what documents you need to bring to your tax accountants. So what do you bring to the tax office when you're ready to file your tax return? So I'm gonna go ahead walk through the 1040 form. So the first section, the top, is your name, your spouse name, your most current address, and also your children, your dependents, their name, their social security number, their date of birth. So those are the basic information. And moving on, it's asked you for your wage. So your W-2, usually your employer will upload the W-2 to your employee portal, or they will actually mail it to you, the hard copy to your home by end of January. And also, if you have bank interest, they will issue you the 1099 INT form. If you have pulled out money from your retirement accounts, for example, 401k, Roth IRA, etc., you will get a 1099-R form. And for retirement incomes, if you collect Social Security, it will issue you the SSA 1099 form. You can get it online from the Social Security website. And then if you contribute, if you put money in the Roth IRA or traditional IRA, you will get a form around March. So if you're ready to file your tax return before March, make sure you bring how much money you contribute throughout the year to your tax accountants. A lot of time you might qualify for safer credits depending on your entirely income. So underneath it, we have the capital gain and also other income. So capital gain, for example, stocks, cryptocurrency, sales of home. So if you have stocks, let's say you have accounts with Robinhood, they will issue you a 1099 composition. You can get it online from the website. So usually it's under the tax document section and go down for the form that you're looking for. So beside 1099 composition, sometimes they issue you the 1099 dividends, 1099B, so on. And also for crypto, if you have cryptocurrency, you might want to get a software, for example, Coinbase, CoinTracker, that will actually keep track of your cryptocurrency. And you have the options to convert those transactions into the actual tax form 8949. So home sales, you will get the form 1099-S. If you sell your primary residence, if the gain is less than $250,000 for single and $500,000 for married filing jointly, so in some way it is not taxable. But you do need to report it if you receive the 1099-S, because the title company likely is going to send a copy to the IRS, and the IRS wants you to go ahead and match it with the number. And home improvements. If you have home improvements over the year for that home, you have the receipts, go ahead, give it to your tax accountants. And also the HUD statement, which is when you purchase the home, the settlement paper, you do need to give it to your tax accountants as well. Income. So if you have state refund, the state will issue you the 1099-G. Alimony received. Business income or loss. So if you run your own business, you have income and loss statements provided as well. If you want to learn more information about Schedule C, I do have a video over here. You can go ahead, click on it. And for rental income, if you have income and expenses, go ahead, give that tracking records for your accountants. Farm income. And if you also collect unemployment income, you can get the 1099-G. So some states, they will actually post the 1099-G under the unemployment portal. So you can go ahead download it as well. Gambling income. So some casinos, they actually upload the W2G under the players' online accounts. So you can go ahead, download it, or they will actually mail you the form to your home. Cancellation of debts. So if a loan company help you to write off the loans, they will issue you the 1099-C. And then taxable health saving accounts distribution. So which is the HSA. If you pull out money, you will get the 1099-SA form. And other incomes, jury duty pay, prize and award, and any other income that you receive the 1099 miscellaneous, 1099 NEC, any self-employed income that you make more than $600, those are reportable income. Alright, so moving on, we have deductions, which is the happy part. So either you use standard or itemized deductions. So for most people, this is 2022 tax standard deduction rate. So for most people, single or married filing separately, your standard deduction is $12,950. So for example, if you have, let's say, $20,000 income throughout the years, you are single, and then you will go ahead subtract $12,950 off from that $20,000 income. Married filing jointly or qualified surviving spouse, standard deduction is $25,900. Head of the household, $19,400. So if you are born before 1958, which is 65 and older or blind, you do get a little bit higher in terms of standard deductions. So the other choices you have is the itemized deductions, but you need to come up with all the following things that is higher than your standard deductions in order to use itemized deductions. So what are those? So for example, medical expenses, medical premium, dental bill, prescriptions bill, and vision bill. State and local taxes that you pay. So for example, the big part will be the real estate tax and also state tax that you pay every paycheck. And car registration, the tax part only. Home mortgage interest, your primary and one secondary home. Donation, receipts with cash, non-cash, so make sure you keep your receipts. Casualty and loss. So from my experience, I do not see a lot of people use itemized deductions. Most of the people use the standard deduction unless you live in a state that has really high state tax or really high mortgage interest that you pay. So for example, California. So those residents, some of them do use itemized deductions. Alright, so moving on, we have the additional credits and payments. So if you pay childcare expense for your dependents, you do want to keep the receipts that you pay throughout the year to the school or the childcare center. Education credits. So if your dependents went to college or you yourself went to college, you will get the 1098-T form. And if you have any book expenses that is required by the school or any other materials, you do want to give those receipts and add those all up and give it to your tax accountants for deductions. Home energy improvements receipts, adoption expense, and any other qualified plug-in vehicles for 2022. And also give you purchase the health insurance from the marketplace, you do get the Form 1095A premium tax credit. So you do need to give that to your tax accountants as well.